In this video I'm going to show you how to make some consonant blending bingo cards using a program called Bingo Card Printer, which you can download from bingocardprinter.com. I'm looking at the initial screen of the program, but before I start I'll just explain what consonant blending is. It's a concept in phonics where the combined sound of two consonants are, or more, possibly more than two consonants, are merged together. So for example, BR has sound br and brown, and the B and the R sound are blended or merged together. It's in contrast to consonant digraphs where you have two consonants and the combined sound is unique to that pair. So for example, PH has a first sound which isn't a P plus an H sound because they're not merged, whereas a consonant blend, BR, BL, DR, those are made by blending the consonant sounds together. Okay, so let's create some consonant blending bingo cards. I'm looking at the initial screen of Bingo Card Printer. I click Create New Bingo Card Project, and I'm now given a choice of what bingo card I would like to create. I have lots of different choices here. I have a blank card where I can enter my own words, standard bingo cards, word with alphabet, bingo cards with alphabets, with numbers. I can choose ones which are already filled out with different topics like geography, history, maths, English. But if I go to reading, I'll find my options relating to phonics and sight words, including the famous Dolch sight words, which are words that students need to learn to recognise by sight. But I'll scroll down to phonics, and I have consonant blend. And I have consonant blend words, so for example, words containing consonant word blends like BL, VR, CL, so on. Or I can choose a particular consonant blend to concentrate on. But let's do the one with lots of different variety there. So I will add, click that one, and I will click OK, and I've now created my consonant blend bingo card. Here's my word list, here's my sample bingo card, and these are the options for editing the list. As you see the example here, the words initially start in alphabetical order. I can delete words I don't want, so if I don't want the word brick, I can highlight it and delete it. I can also add additional words, so for example, I could type in blade as another word with the consonant blend in it. Add it to the bottom of the list here. But if I want to put it back into alphabetical order, I can use the sort option here, and it will sort them back into alphabetical order. There's lots of options for manipulating the word list, deleting items, adding multiple items, rearranging the order, and so forth. On the right hand side here, I get a sample bingo card. This actually has the words in the same order as in this list, but in the real bingo cards, the words will be shuffled about and selected at random, so every bingo card is different. It's a very easy way to create lots of different bingo cards, and I have lots of options for manipulating the bingo card. First of all, I can change the card size. I can make a smaller bingo card, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, even a larger one, 6x6, or even 7x7. But you'll see I haven't quite got enough words to put it out. I'll have to enter some more words into this list to make a 7x7. So I'll stick to 5x5 for now. I can also change the heading here if I want to. I can turn it on or off like that. I can change whether it says bingo. I can change it to another item, so I can change it to words, for example. I can change whether or not to have this free space square in the middle. Again, I can turn it off or on. I can change the text of it if I wanted to. There are options here as well for changing the fonts and the colours of the bingo card. I'll change the colours, for example. Let's change the heading colour. We'll make it a nice green background, and we'll make the squares. We'll maybe make a checkerboard of colours of white and yellow. And the free space colour, let's make that pink, for example, just as an example. I'll click OK. There's my preview. If I wasn't happy with that, I could go back and change that again. I could also change the fonts, and I can change that separately for the heading or the words or the free space. But we'll say I'm happy with that. I'm now ready to print my bingo cards. So we'll look at the options relating to printing, which are on the right hand side here. First option is whether to print a call list. This is a very useful option for the teacher or bingo caller. Basically, it's a list of these words in random order that you can use to call out bingo items. It's very useful to have that to refer to. However, you don't need to print it if you don't want. If you don't want it, you can simply check it off, or you can turn it on if you want it. There is another option which I'll show you at the end of the video, where the software will help you pick items at random during gameplay. which you can use as an alternative to the call list. So anyway, I'll leave it on for now. Second option is how many bingo cards to print per page. If I want to save paper, I can print more than one bingo card on a page. The advantage of putting more than one per page is obviously to save paper. The disadvantage is if I'm giving one bingo card to each player or student, I would have to cut the paper up, and also of course each bingo card would be smaller. So we'll stick to one per page for now. And finally, how many bingo cards do I want to print? Obviously, if in a classroom situation, I'll probably give one to each student or one to each group of students perhaps, but let's put in 25 just as an example. I can put in any number here up between 1 and 9,999, so it really is easy to produce lots of bingo cards with very minimal effort. Now I normally do print here, but I'm going to do print preview so you can see on screen what the printout would look like. Okay, first page is a call list. That's a list of words in random order, as you can see. And if I scroll down, you can see the whole list is there. I'll zoom out so you can see the whole page, and I'll do next page so you can see the first bingo card there. Now you see the words are arranged randomly. Click next page, the second bingo card is different, next third bingo card is different, and so on. Every single bingo card is different combinations of words arranged differently each time. So that's basically the printing. I said I would show you the other option to help you call items if you're the bingo caller. It's called Call Game. You go here. What happens is the software chooses one word at random, displays it on screen, shows you the current item and any previous items on the left-hand side. So when I click next, I get a new word here. The current word is clap, previous word is train, and so on. So that's how I can call items as well without using a call list. So I'll close that. The program is called Bingo Card Printer. You can download a free trial from bingocardprinter.com. It's compatible with all recent versions of Windows. The free trial version is of course completely free. If you like the free trial version, you can upgrade to the full version of the software, which is what's shown in this video. And the full version of the software allows you to do everything you've seen in this video and a lot more besides. Both the free trial and the full version includes templates for hundreds of ready-to-use bingo activities, or you can of course create your own bingo activities. So go to bingocardprinter.com, download the free trial, try it out, see what you think, and hopefully you'll upgrade to the full version. Thank you very much.